Okay, welcome to episode 26.
Yep.
26 of 94 feet. The reason why we call it 94 feet, the length of the court, 94 feet. We cover everything inside the court. That was good.
Nah, that was redemption.
Good,
that was
right?
better. I felt the shakiness in your voice, though.
I was
he didn't know if he had it.
I was confident on that one. But I'm Jay. I got my guy here.
Legendary Shane, voice of the people, Mr. 94% right.
Okay, all right. Yeah, he keeps saying this
94% right.
Well, he's
How
not.
many times have you seen me wrong?
A lot. A lot.
At least 6% of the time.
Hey, let me just ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do you still think that Larry Bird or Kevin Durant is buried in Larry Bird?
As a player, yeah. Like, as an individual skill player, I think he's better.
Okay, answer my question.
Nah, honestly, because you can do that.
Don't move the goalposts.
Kevin Durant is a better.
Yes, he's
basketball.
more.
Yeah.
Yes, he's more skilled.
Larry Bird had a weaker era that he played in.
Okay.
He got them rings. Put Kevin Durant in the 80s. Kevin Durant won about 6, 7, 8 of them. He running them up.
This dude still want to hang on to that.
He running them up.
He still want to hang on to that, man.
In this today's league, you put that Kevin Durant back there, and Kevin Durant showing them dudes things they ain't never seen before.
Well, of course, the game evolves, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The game evolved, but I still got Larry over KD, and you got KD over Larry.
What if they played a one-on-one? Who you got?
No. Do you still got KD?
If they played a one-on-one, who you got?
I got Larry
in a one-on-one versus KD.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
Ain't fentanyl illegal?
100%. Larry.
He don't even believe that.
Larry.
That man gonna get smoked.
I got Larry Bird, baby.
Larry Bird gonna get smoked.
Nah.
Don't let KD get the ball. He
what
not
Larry
back.
Bird gonna do though? Larry Bird. Let me tell you how Larry Bird gonna give. Larry Bird's gonna give. He's gonna be like, yo. This is what I'm going to do to you. Boat, drop him off.
I ain't never seen that man, Larry Bird, dribble with his left hand.
It's a reason why all these black great defenders is saying Larry Bird is one of the best.
They were all weak, man.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man.
Ain't no way Kevin Durant losing a one-on-one versus Bird. Hey, he gonna have Bird going through it, man, giving him nightmares. You crazy?
Because Bird crazy.
Like you said, the game didn't evolve. The game didn't evolve. So like that, evolved. No, like it's over.
All right, so let's debate, or not even debate, because I always be right. So it is really ain't a debate.
Like the Pistons.
So
like you couldn't been more wrong. Like, that's multiple points on that though. That's like that take was so bad. That take was so bad. You got to lose more than 1 point on that.
Yeah,
you can't just look at it as like, I was wrong once. It's like.
But let's talk about some better teams. So the 2016 Warriors versus the 2001 Lakers.
Yeah. I
saw Shaq and Draymond debating this. Who do you got winning that?
Come on, bro. 2001 Lakers, like that's the reason why I started watching basketball in the first place. Like,
yeah.
As good as the Warriors team was, 73 wins. Like, they didn't even win it all. At least that Lakers team won it all. Like, there's nobody on that Warriors team that's stopping Shaq.
Right.
There's nobody stopping Kobe.
This is what they said they was going to do. So Draymond said he's going to front Shaq.
Oh, my God. He's 6'6", 6'5". Like, he's literally listed at like 6'5", 6'6". He's going to front Shaq.
He said he's going to front Shaq. He said Andrew Bogut.
God.
He said Andrew Bogut is going to be on the other side.
Oh, my God.
Of him. And I'm just like, and guess who he said is going to guard Kobe? He said Clay.
Clay is going to guard prime
Kobe Bryant.
22-year-old Kobe. Oh, my God.
Draymond's supposed to say that.
Yeah, it's your guys, it's your team. You got to. But who started it? Like, my problem is who started the argument. If it was Dre that started this, then that's a problem. It's different when you defending your guys because somebody came over to start. It's like me going to pick a fight with somebody I know I can't beat up. And it's like, hey, I walk myself into the situation. It's different if they come up on me. If they pull up on me and I got to defend myself, that's different.
I don't know
but
how
I'm not about to start it. I'm not about to start something. I'm not getting myself in this mess. Like, no, I'm not. Nah, you bugging.
I mean, this was kind of easy. I mean, Kobe and Shaq, these fools three-peated.
Like,
three-peated, bro.
Exactly.
Nah, man.
Exactly. That team was dominant. And you see, I sent you the
crazy.
picture when, because you like to say that Kobe was getting carried.
He was.
Did you see those numbers in what I showed you?
Okay. Shaq.
Does that show carrying?
Shaq averaged 50.
Kobe
averaged
more.
30.
Nah.
Shaq averaged 50.
Look,
Kobe
here we go.
30.
Game 1, right here, Dooch. Game 1. Kobe, 45. Shaq,
No.
45, 28. Game 2.
Whoa. Who had 45?
Kobe.
Kobe had 45 and
Shaq had 28.
Okay.
Next game, Kobe, 28. Shaq, 19. Third game, Kobe, 36. Shaq, 35. I'm trying to figure out what the math was where he was averaging 50 and Kobe was averaging 30. Because it looked like, for me, it looked like Kobe was averaging about 35 a game. And Shaq was averaging about 29.
This is what I got to deal with these Kobe fans. And I don't want to.
I'm just saying because you the one.
I don't want to do Bean like this.
Because I don't want to do
Kobe.
Bean like I never said Shaq was getting carried.
Listen,
but you said Kobe was getting carried.
I don't want to do Bean.
Nobody
like
was
this.
getting carried.
This dude.
Nobody was getting carried.
This dude took one year. And looked at
no. What are you talking about, bro?
I don't want to do Bean like that.
Who is the youngest?
You know what?
Who are the top 3 youngest right now? I know you've seen the Ant stat.
I'm a respect.
I know you've seen the Ant stat when it was like the only players under 22
Listen.
averaging these type of numbers.
Listen.
Bron, Ant, Kobe. Kobe was averaging 30 plus. How was he getting carried?
Listen. I don't want to do Bean like that.
Hey, if you averaging 30 and somebody's averaging 50, can you still get carried? Can you still call the other person getting carried? I would say one was more dominant, but I won't say one was getting carried.
Okay.
So that's where you like. It's different between carrying.
I don't want to do Bean like
and somebody
that.
being more dominant.
Listen, Kobe is
carrying,
top
which is more
3,
dominant.
Kobe is a top 3 player of all time to me. But Shaq was the reason why they won.
So Shaq could have won it without.
Shaq was
How many rings Shaq won without Kobe?
Shaq
How many rings Kobe won without Shaq?
He was 22 years old. Where do you think Kobe would have been winning the championship? Anywhere clear if he didn't have the most dominant force.
Shaq didn't do it.
How do you think Kobe can score 45?
How you think Shaq can?
How do you think Kobe can score 45?
How many rings does Shaq have?
They're triple teaming Shaq.
How many rings do Shaq have?
Of course, Kobe can have 45.
How many?
When they triple teaming Shaq. This dude has 28 points, 36 points, 19 points. All while getting triple teamed.
But how is he carried then?
And that's one season.
But how is he carried?
Yeah, one season. You talk about one season. You can't nitpick one. Bring up the other 2 seasons. Bring up the other 2
Same
seasons.
things, man. Kobe was putting up numbers except for that first year when he was like 20.
Except
21.
For the first year.
And he still wasn't getting carried.
Okay, here we go. Now we getting to it. Now we getting to it.
He wasn't getting carried. So,
except for
I want to know what you consider to be carried.
What do you consider carried? At first, he wasn't getting carried.
I said he got outplayed.
I
said he got outplayed.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do Bean like
by
that.
By the guy in his prime that's 7'1", 320 pounds.
So what do you think? If Kobe didn't get carried, you thought Kobe was the number one?
No, he wasn't number one, but he was a huge part of the success.
Okay, so I'll accept that. that.
That's what I'm saying. It's a difference between carrying.
So Kobe was number 2 to Shaq.
Yeah.
The whole time that they was there.
They switched off, but for if you had to put 60% was Shaq, 40% was Kobe, being more dominant. Yeah, dude is a freak of nature. 7'1", 300 pounds. Like he's supposed to be, and he's in his prime.
You see what I got to do with Kobe?
And he's in his prime.
He's in
his prime. But how many rings does Shaq have without Kobe? And how many rings does Kobe have without Shaq?
Okay.
So who was needed more? Who got more rings?
You can't use the ring argument.
I want to hear you answer this question, though.
You can't use the ring argument. You can't use the ring argument.
You answer this question.
You can't
who has more rings? I just want to hear you say it.
Okay, who has the most rings in the?
No.
Exactly my point.
No, I'm talking about Shaq and Kobe. I'm talking about Shaq and Kobe.
Bill Russell is the greatest person.
Kobe.
Bill Russell.
I never said Bill Russell's name, though.
The greatest of all time because he has the most rings.
I'm talking about Shaq.
Because he has the most rings.
Out of those two guys, who got more?
What does that matter?
What does Bill Russell matter?
You can't use.
He is Celtic.
You can't use the ring argument.
Who got more rings, though?
You can't use that.
I just want a simple.
There's
two guys that I'm asking.
There's plenty people that got more rings than Jordan, but he's still your number one.
But that's not nobody I said that. I ain't say their name.
There's still people that got more rings than Kobe Bryant. Still people that got more rings. That's our top three.
But what about Shaq?
So you can't use the ring. You can't use the ring argument. Who got more
rings?
While they were together, Shaq was better than Kobe. Yes or no?
Who has more rings, Shaq or Kobe?
Kobe has.
He can't answer.
Yeah. Kobe has more rings. Kobe has more rings.
Yeah.
Now, who was
really needed?
When Shaq had that Laker jersey on, who was the better player?
The guy in his prime.
And who was that?
Shaq.
All right.
But he wasn't carried. Shaq couldn't win it before Kobe.
He was the number.
Could he win it before Kobe? How many rings did Shaq have before Kobe came?
He didn't have it. He was with Orlando. Okay, how many did Kobe have before Shaq got there?
He didn't have none. He was young. He came in.
It's the exact same thing.
How many rings did after then? After somebody left and somebody stayed?
Listen, one person.
Shaq only got his fourth ring because he had to go mooch off of Wade.
Well, he didn't have to mooch off of Kobe.
Had to go. Wade was way different. He didn't have to mooch
off of Kobe because he ran that team.
You know who?
Okay. This is what I give you. Kobe did not get carried except for the first year, like you said.
I never say he got carried. I say he got outplayed. All of them, like mostly he got outplayed. Somebody averages more. If somebody averages 35 and somebody averages 30, I would say the person that averaged 35 outplayed the person that averaged 30, but I won't say they carried them. I won't say they carried them. I would say they outplayed them.
It's not carried.
Look, all right, last night.
It's not carried, but it's outplayed.
All right, Kyrie, think about last night. Kyrie and Luka, all right? Who had more points?
Listen,
who had more points, Kyrie or Luka?
Just because you have more points don't mean you outplay somebody. Somebody can have a 30-point triple-double. Somebody can have a 30-point triple-double, and somebody can have 36 points.
Luka had more than Kyrie, more points and more assists and more rebounds. Did Kyrie get carried last night?
What are we talking about?
It's the same thing. Did Kyrie, because he didn't have as much. So did Kyrie get carried last night?
Carried and outplayed. That's your terminology.
But I want to know, what did you consider carry? Did Kyrie get out? Did he get outplayed or did he get carried? I want to know.
They're on the same team, bro.
Shaq and Kobe was on the same team.
Exactly. And I'm not saying outplayed or whatever. I'm just like, he got carried, man. Get on the big man's shoulders and bada bing, bada boom.
So Kyrie got carried last night by Luka.
Pause. You know what?
So did Kyrie get carried last night by Luka?
I don't know. I didn't watch the game.
He ain't watched the game.
Listen, you can't use that argument in everything. You can't use that argument.
Now who's moving the goalposts?
Because Derek Lively can have 10 points, and Kyrie can have 9 points. Did Derek Lively carry?
No, it was still going to be Luka because Luka is the one carrying both of them.
All right, but we're not talking about them. We're talking about Derek Lively and we're talking about Kyrie Irving.
It don't matter if they both getting carried.
Listen, Kyrie Irving had 9 points in one game.
Carried.
Okay,
not by Derek Lively. He got carried by Luka.
But that's what you just said.
It's about who had the most points.
Oh my God! Now the goalposts get
Nah.
the goalposts.
How can you carry when you don't have the most points on the team? How can you carry when you don't have the most points?
Oh my God! Just because you have the most points doesn't mean
most points, most rebounds,
you
most
have
assists.
the best game.
But you just said that about Shaq though and Kobe.
Just because you have the most points,
you
don't mean like you have the best game.
You said Shaq was averaging 50, and Kobe was averaging 30. I'm using your own argument.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I average 40. I average 40 points.
Yeah.
You average 35, 10, and 12. Who's better in it? Which
nobody? Nobody got carried. Neither one of us got carried. You know who got carried? The dude that had 7.
Who had the better stats?
I had the better stats, but I didn't carry you. You didn't carry me.
All right, man. It's a different technology.
Because I wouldn't have won without you.
Listen, carrying
is when Kyrie had 9 and Luka had 30. So
this is what you got to deal with when you deal with
carrying is if I got 9 and you got 30.
These Kobe fans, you got to deal with like technical, know. Carried and outplayed. That's
even it's different. Even if you going to outplay, if one person has better stats and I have lesser stats, but I'm still efficient, that's still not being outplayed. I'm talking about if he's the number one option.
He just said being outplayed is
look, number one option. I'm saying he had the better numbers. He was the more dominant one in that series. It don't mean Kobe was getting carried. He was just more dominant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who got out? So who was number 1? Who was number 2? Let's just put it there.
Shaq was obviously number 1. You said
and Kobe was what?
Number 2, but he wasn't
bada
carried.
Bing, bada boom.
But you said he was carried.
Okay, he wasn't carried. He was Robin. He wasn't Batman. Yeah. He wasn't Batman.
And then what happened when
he wasn't Batman? He wasn't Batman.
Then when he was Batman, he got 2 more rings.
Okay.
And Shaq didn't.
You are correct. Shaq was at the end of his career.
God. He couldn't win him in the beginning. He had to win it when Kobe was at his peak.
He was in his prime.
When Kobe was
in his prime with Kobe, and now he leaves, and now he's not in his prime, and now you're trying to fault him for being out of his prime.
And it started looking bad.
Kobe got in his prime and won 2 rings. Shaq got in his prime and won 3.
Kobe has 5 rings. Shaq has 4. Last time I checked, 5 was more than 4.
In Kobe's.
If people are watching this,
prime,
I want you to leave a comment. But first, before you leave a comment, you got to subscribe. Stop it right here. Go and subscribe. And then go leave a comment and say who's right on this. Who has the better point, me or Jay? And if I got the most, then we know I'm 94%.
Listen, every time we take it to the streets, you lose.
Nah.
We
taking it. Leave a comment. Who's right?
Time we take it to the streets,
who has the better argument? If you get I just want to answer this. Was Kyrie carried by Luka?
Oh my goodness! Here we go with this again.
Was he carried?
We go with this again. No, he was outplayed. No, he wasn't. He was outplayed.
Yeah.
He was outplayed.
So leave a comment. Subscribe before you leave that comment and let me know, because I know I'm right on this one. Definitely just like the other 94% of the time.
It doesn't matter what is your argument though. You said he wasn't
Kobe
carried.
Was never carried.
Okay, so your terminology is different from my terminology. I'm coming at it from the point of, if you're the number 2, you're getting carried.
No.
By the number 1. The person
you're not
who scores
carried. You're helping that person carry everybody else.
Okay. So listen, you help that person
So that means you think Kyrie was carried last night.
Listen, if you're the top numero uno,
Luka,
apex, you have to carry the Kyrie.
So Kyrie got carried last night.
And then Kyrie has to carry what? You just said it yourself. You just said them 2 had to carry everybody else.
I know, dude, you just back here. Was Kyrie carried? Did you watch the game last night? Was Kyrie carried? He didn't have as many assists or points as Luka. Was he carried last night?
I won't say he was carried.
He was hooping. He wasn't carried. Luka couldn't do it without him. Kyrie couldn't do it without Luka. He wasn't carried though.
I'm saying what you're saying. You just said
Luka had better numbers, but that doesn't mean Kyrie.
Luka,
you know who was carried? Tim Hardaway Jr. was carried.
Who was he carried by?
Luka and Kyrie.
So it's Luka and Kyrie.
Because they both pulled the weight.
Oh, okay. So
you got 2 shoulders. It's like you having a book bag on. You got to have 2 shoulders. You got 2 shoulders, bro.
Right, but with Kobe and Shaq, right?
What happened if I take a shoulder off? The bag gonna fall.
So with Kobe and Shaq, they both carried everybody else.
They were both shoulders. This was Shaq. This was Kobe.
Okay, so when does one person carry, and when does that start?
When the numbers start to really separate, if you really bringing a team down. If Kyrie shot a bad percentage.
Right, what's that number? What is it?
If it's a drop off, I would say, all right, it's 2 factors to it.
Okay.
It's field goal percentage.
Exactly my point.
It's efficiency. So field goal percentage, turnovers, and
this
points.
Is freestyle. He's from Harlem, so this is a freestyle.
Nah. Field goal. It's talking about efficiency.
It's a freestyle.
Because Gafford wasn't carried. He did his job well. Lively wasn't carried. He the one who helped him get a whole bunch of like rebounds and stuff. So I wouldn't say he carried. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. got carried.
And why? Because
he wasn't efficient. he didn't perform. He didn't do anything. He got a passing grade. He got a passing grade without doing no work. So what do you consider carry?
So if you're not efficient,
what do you?
So if you're not efficient,
if you didn't contribute anything to the win,
if you're not efficient, you get carried.
Group project, right? You gotta have somebody that bring this thing to the table. You gotta bring this to the table. You gotta bring that to the table. If a guy is in his lane, you say, "I need you to get rebounds." He goes out there and get rebounds. A guy, you say, "I need him to get points."
If you're not efficient,
if you bringing the team down, if you shooting 1 for 12, like bro, you got carried. But if I'm shooting 9 for 12 and have a little bit less points, I did my job. I wasn't carried. Same way Kyrie had a good amount of points and he wasn't carried.
So I'm having fun with this. So what's
that was wild too. Pause that. So I want to know what you consider to be carrying.
So as long as you do your job, you're not getting carried.
If you do it well and that team really benefits
no. As
from
long
it,
as you do your job.
If you do your job well, I wouldn't fully consider it to be a carry.
Okay, there we go. So that's what carried me. So if
you
do your job, well, then you don't consider carry. Okay,
because Lively was helping them boys out more than you can imagine. Like Lively was actually saving the day on a lot of plays.
Okay,
but his job not to go get 30. But if he didn't do what he did, the Mavs don't win.
Yeah, but you can't put like a.
But he wasn't making no mistakes. Man. He bailed them out in a lot of possessions. When Luka missed, he got the offensive rebound. So if he didn't get that offensive rebound and put the putback, they don't score. But who I will blame is someone else, or like PJ Washington when he hit the deep three in the corner to give him the lead. Like
he wasn't efficient though.
He did his job.
He wasn't efficient.
I took the under on him.
You just said if you're not efficient.
He went over, so he did his job.
You just said if you're not efficient.
The line for him was at 19.5.
So now
he went over. So he went up above his standard.
So he
went above what he was asked to do.
So it's not efficiency then.
He went above what he was asked to do.
No,
so that was efficient. He went above what he was asked to do.
Okay, I get that.
So you're efficient. If you have a goal, you go over it. I consider that you didn't carry. You went over your goal. The coach asked you to go out there and get this amount of things. So it has nothing to do with
efficiency then. You just said efficiency. If you win. You just said efficiency.
And you made the big plays, yeah, it have something to do with it.
So it has nothing to do with efficiency then. When you just said it,
he did his job well.
Yeah, this dude is freaking.
What was he not efficient about?
All of.
I want to know.
So is it? Do it got to do with efficiency or not? Yes or no?
If you help the team win,
I don't think you want to look at PJ. You don't
40%. Luka shot 46. Ain't that much better.
That's efficient to you.
Luka had more turnovers than him. He had more rebounds than Luka. He did his job well. He had 2 blocks. He led the team in blocks.
So it's not about
hit a game-winning.
So is it about efficiency
hit the shot
now?
To put him up.
So is it about efficiency now, or
he did his job?
Okay,
that's efficient.
All right, man.
You do your job.
All right, man.
What does it matter if I get to work late if I do the whole job well?
Who got the? But if you're not efficient doing it, then it don't matter, right?
But I got to work late, but I did the job well.
But you said efficiency.
That's efficient. If I got there in the time that I was there, if I did what I needed to do, that's efficient.
Okay, so if we
won as a company, then I'm good.
All right, man.
The company not gonna fire me if I do my job well.
So
if they ask me to do this much and I go over, they not gonna fire me. I'm winning.
Oh my God! All right, man. You move the goalposts.
Yeah, no. I'm right on that.
There. So it's about efficiency, but then it's not about efficiency. It's about doing your job well, but then it's about efficiency.
I want to know. You have yet to give me an answer on what you consider it.
We gotta move on, man.
Yeah. I'll take that as a W.
94%. Take it as a double, but it's
until
not
you give me a reason. I've been doing a lot of explaining.
It's definitely not a W.
What's yours?
You can't move the goalpost and think it's a W.
Where's your goalpost at?
Not a W. It's not a W at all, man. But it's
I want to know your answer.
It's funny though.
You've been waiting on mine to get your feedback.
Who has the best NBA shoe to you?
Ant Edwards, bro. Come on now.
You think so?
Yeah. Who got it?
I don't think so. I think Kobe got it.
I mean, that's different. They're not right now.
What do you mean? That's different.
Kobe's came out years ago. I'm talking about right now.
Yes, right now. Still, Kobe got the best shoe. The Grinches, the reverse Grinches.
I'm thinking you talking about like he hasn't dropped a new shoe. So KD just dropped like the 17s. LeBron came out with the 22s.
Dropped a new shoe?
Like it's the same. It's just the 7s that people were wearing. The main ones.
So why are you picking him then?
What do you mean?
Like you picking Ant Edwards if you
because he just dropped a new shoe.
Okay.
It's like who has the best sneaker? Then Jordan really got it because Jordan has the most sold sneakers, so he got the hottest sneakers. But they're not new. They came out how long ago? So
what
Jordan
NBA shoe? So you're going
Jordan.
You're going with Jordan?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Jordan got it right now.
I say
a lot of NBA players is wearing a lot of Kobe's right now.
And that's a given, bro, because they are the best. But I'm thinking you talking about right now. Out of current shoes that people are wearing, like, yeah, it's Kobe because he has the ones that people wearing. But I'm thinking you talking about who dropped the hottest signature sneaker. Like KD came out with the 17s, Bron came out with the 22s, Jason Tatum has some, Luka Doncic has some.
All
like
those
you can't put Kobe in this conversation because you're like,
why not? It's an NBA
because they're not
shoe.
new right now. You said who got the hottest out. I'm thinking you're talking about what's new.
I said who has the best NBA shoe out right now? Who has the best NBA shoe out?
Come on.
Are you worried about these words again, man? This is
I
one
feel
of
like
those...
you made this question to give yourself a reason to be right. Because you realize I was 94%, so you like, all right, how can I get my number higher?
I made this question like 3 days ago.
How can I ask a question
like 3 days
to
ago.
make myself right?
So you do agree that I'm right?
I mean, in a way, it's Kobe's because they've been out longer.
All right, do you want to change your answer or are you sticking with Ant?
No, people are not going to wear other people's sneaker as much while they're current.
No, it's not true. I see a lot of people wearing Giannis's. A
lot
of
as
people.
much.
A lot of people wear Giannis's.
But a lot of people are also sponsored by Nike.
Okay.
So they can't wear other sneakers. They can't wear Jordan.
Doug McDermott is sponsored by Nike.
Because it's Doug McDermott. But I'm saying most people got Nike contracts. So
okay.
they got to stay in the family. They can't wear Adidas.
So
and most people that got Adidas contracts already have a signature sneaker.
So you want to change the answer or you sticking with?
I mean, it's going to be Kobe because it's obvious. But I'm thinking you're talking about who got the hottest sneaker that's dropped in the last year.
See, that's a different question. I didn't ask that question. No, you try to move the goalposts
Kobe
again,
is
man.
easy, man. Because Kobe had the hottest sneaker for it's literally like Jordan. Who got the hottest sneakers? It's like Jordan.
Yeah, you know who don't have the hottest sneaker, but his sneaker ain't that bad. Kevin Durant. I think we need to talk about Kevin Durant.
He's decent.
Okay, so Kevin Durant, after he got his ring, he ain't been out of what second round.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he got that ring a long time ago.
Was it 2018 last one?
Yeah, man. So, yeah, after he joined, oh God, don't even get me started. How you feel about that decision? Because we never talk about that.
Yeah,
so
KD.
they beat. They lose to the Thunder, or they lose to the Warriors. The next season, Kevin Durant goes.
Yeah, he can't do that because you gotta. If I'm Russ, I'm mad because it's like, yo, we were that close. Game 7, we had him 3-1. Let's run this back, and you go and join them. Like, if I'm anybody on the team, I'm feeling salty because I'm like, come on, man.
But do you feel like that was
could have got him next year?
Do you feel like that was a big? I don't agree with it, but once you look at it, like the grand scheme of things, do you think it was a bigger play? Like it's more of a players can do what they want type deal. Instead of like the owners being like, "Hey, trade you don't matter." It's like players take control of where they go now.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't think KD even think about it that much. Like, I think KD's just like, I like to play basketball. Where am I gonna have the most fun at? Like, I literally think that's how KD views it. It's like, where am I gonna have the most fun?
I believe it because KD, he's a gym rat. Dude,
yeah, he's not
you can just tell like he just loves.
He just want to play basketball. Like he doesn't matter. Like all right, if I'm with the Thunder, we really struggling. I can go over there and have more fun. I'm gonna go over there and have more fun.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he was necessarily ring chasing. I think he felt like I'm gonna have more fun.
Ring chasing.
Nah, I think he knew he was gonna win a ring. Mm-hmm. But I think his overall reason of going was that he just wanted to just play basketball and hoop.
Yeah.
And he knew a byproduct of going there was going to be a ring. But it was like, I'm not going here for the ring. I'm going here just to hoop. And I know a ring going to come too. Like, literally that simple.
Yeah, I think Kevin Durant, he didn't really... I think in the grand scheme of things, it created something. Because then you see people like go asking for trades and going to do these super teams and yada, yada. But yeah, I don't think... So do you think his legacy is staying, though? With him going to... With him going to the Warriors. Going to Warriors, then going to the Nets...
And the
losing,
Suns.
then the Suns lose, just never getting out of the second round.
Yeah, because he just hasn't really.
This man got swept over it.
Yeah, and it's like every team he's going to,
he got swept twice.
Every team that he's on, it's like a three-headed monster.
Yeah,
it's like the Nets, it's the Suns, it's the Warriors. It's like it's always some kind of like dynamic kind of situation. And it just don't work out. Like, it really don't.
Well, they got Coach Bud now, so that ought to be a fun one.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't want to be one of them coaches for, like I said last time, KD, Bron. Like, I'm not trying to be no coach, man. I want to. But nowadays, man, everybody getting fired. Like, they give a coach one season. Man. They like, nah, we don't like the way you dressing, bro.
You see JB Bickerstaff is...
I'm like... Gone. They don't give you no time to develop. And I don't watch the Cavs, so he could have been horrible for all I know. I ain't about to watch him.
He was pretty good. I think it was injuries, man. Like Jared Allen. Like, would you have done that though? So it's game. What game was it? Game 4, 5.
I know they won game 5.
One of those. Would you take a shot in your ribs to numb the pain so you can go play?
Well, Jared Allen didn't do that.
He said no.
That's why I don't like Jared Allen. Like, he's a weirdo. Like, I feel like he one of them dudes that just weird, like, you seen him dress? Like, he's just one of them dudes I just feel like he's just
like
odd.
A very normal, like, regular...
He seemed like them dudes, and I'm not even trying to clown people. You know, they run in the hallways, and they do little weird stuff, like put their, like, the Naruto run. Yeah. Like, he looked like one of them dudes that, like, bro, we trying to win a ring, man. Like, man, take the shot.
So you taking that shot in your ribs?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to win.
Even if you knew you wasn't gonna win against the Celtics,
you never know.
Celtics be giving away games. Not against the Celtics.
Celtics be giving away games.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of with Jared Allen.
No, honestly, if I knew Donovan Mitchell wasn't gonna play, then I'm not doing it. But if Donovan Mitchell, like, yo, I'm gonna thug it out. You down to thug it out? I'm like, all right, yeah, because the Celtics, they might roll over. Like, if you stomp on their necks long enough, like hard enough, they might just give you the dub.
Yeah, I just don't think Jared Allen is that big of a piece. Pause.
Yeah, and that's why I wouldn't want him.
Yeah.
But you do. I seen it on your Twitter that you like, yeah, you want him.
Why wouldn't...
No, I don't want no Jared Allen.
Jared Allen can move his feet. He can move his puppies. He can defend. He can grab rebounds.
But he's not going to take the shot in the ribs.
Don't need to. Nah, bro, you can't have people do that, man.
Take the shot, man. Let's go hoop.
You can't just take no shot like that.
Take the shot, go hoop, man.
Okay.
It's like 30.
Difference if it's like, I think we can win. Then I'm taking the shot.
Did he play any game in the series?
I don't think so.
See, he didn't even believe they could win, and I don't want him on my team.
Well, I mean,
I wou't want him because he off the jump. If he has that kind of mindset where he's like, yo, we going against the Celtics, I'm not doing it because I don't think we're going to win. Then what you here for?
Man, I don't know.
Go home.
Nah. I mean, it's just some matchups you just not going to win, bro.
Nah, I'm not trying to hear that. Like, if
some matchups you'd be like, this one, all right, let's pack it up.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna let my team down like that.
Especially against the Celtics, man.
I ain't about to give them that much confidence. Like, they just lost a game to the Heat without Jimmy. If that's how I'm looking at it before the series start, I'm like, yo, they let them get a win? No Jimmy? We much better than them. we might be able to go in there and punch him in the mouth. Like,
I just don't think Jared Allen
Porzingis out
much. Like he makes an impact without making it. I don't know. Jared Allen. Like,
yeah, I mean he does, but I guess not when it counts. Like, nah, man.
So who's the excuse me? Who's the biggest X factor in the playoffs right now?
X factor. So I'm gonna just obviously I don't want to go stars. Then I can't go Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
It has to be somebody.
I can't go Siakam and the top two scorers. I can't go with. So Brown and Tatum can't go with. Siakam and Halliburton I can't go with. Luka and Kyrie I can't go with. And Cat and Ant I can't go with. Mm-hmm. So it's anybody outside of that.
Yep.
X factor.
Let's go in the Mavericks and Wolves series. Who's the biggest X factor there?
Jaden McDaniels.
Why you say that?
Because Conley is a professional, so he don't really need to score that much. But like, I feel like if those other two guys play the way they like, if Ant and Cat play the way they're supposed to, and what's his name is hitting his shots, it's over.
Yeah,
it's over. Like I think McDaniels, like, because you got Gobert, you don't really need him to score. Like if he does, then you're like, oh, that's cool. But if McDaniels has another game somewhat even remotely close to what he did game one, but Ant can like catch his breath, pause, and Cat can play like he's supposed to. They only lost by 3, and I feel like they played one of the worst games they played all postseason.
Yeah,
and they lost by 3. Granted, it was at home, but it's like.
And Ant said that they probably was just tired. So
and so I'm like, they're gonna come back. Like, they just beat the Nuggets. The Mavs, they're no Nuggets. Sometimes the Mavs beat themselves. Like, I'm just waiting for them to do it. Like, come on now. Their defense is going to come back. Like, they are where they are for a reason. Like, they will bounce back. I don't really have that much fear that they're not.
I'm not mad at that Jaden McDaniels pick, but I think
it was him or Conley for me, but I go McDaniels.
Yeah.
And even Naz Reid.
I think and that's the one that I was going to say.
That's a good one, too.
I think it's Naz Reid, man, because he played really good in the Nuggets series.
Yeah, he played good.
They're gonna need him to continue to play like that.
He can play well, but even if Ant and Cat play well, they won't even need him to play as well. Because if you got Jaden McDaniels still playing good defense, but then he can drop 11 to 14, 9 to like 14.
Yeah.
And Ant is not walking around with the Gatorade symbol, like. Nah, they just.
I need Naz Reid.
Won't even need to play that well.
I need Naz Reid to show why.
But that's not a bad one. I like that.
Show why he was the 6th man of the year.
Yeah.
Like he need that energy. He need to be dropping them threes.
He was good last night, Paul.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. So what about the East Coast? Who's the biggest X factor? Celtics and the Pacers series.
It's hard for me to give a Pacer player because I just really don't think they're gonna win it. But for the play, like I feel like you kind of got to go like player by player.
Yeah.
For each team, and then I'll give the overall. So I'll say the one for the Timberwolves is Jaden, and I think for the Mavs, it's.
It got to be that third score. Whoever that third, they need a third person.
Yeah, for Mavs, it's gonna be PJ. He's there. If he can hit those corner threes, because like Luka lobs, he draws so much attention that like if you can get him in the corner and he can just like consistently hit those, I think that's huge.
I mean, I like that pick, but I mean, I think it got to be one of the big men like Lively or.
The reason why I can't give them as X factor is their job is so easy that it's like they gotta do it every night. Like
but at the same time, exactly. But you offensive rebounding, like I think. Yeah, the job is easy, but it's not really.
But I don't need them to do more than they usually do. PJ, I think he has to do more than he usually do.
No, I think he can do what he do. Sit in the corner and shoot that corner.
But if he's not hitting it, it's over. Lively's going to grab the rebounds because they're going to land right in front of him. He's going to catch the lobs because they're as easy as pot. Like,
I don't know.
I need the guy to hit the 3 in the corner.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. So who's the third on the Celtics then? Or the biggest X factor?
X factor's got to be if Porzingis is not back.
Yeah.
I'm torn between Derek White and Drew, but I got to go Drew. Drew has a higher status. Like, we need you. You're expensive. We just paid you a lot of money.
He's played good the first game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he played good the
if
first
he plays well, then I think they got it. Like,
game.
the reason why he's a big X factor because he's making too much money. He has a big name.
Yeah.
He has to perform well. It doesn't weigh as bad if Derek White doesn't play as well.
Yeah.
It's Derek White. Like, you can't expect him to be Drew Holiday. That's why he doesn't get paid like Drew Holiday.
I don't think I think that's the obvious picks, which I'm not mad at those picks. But when I watch that game, I don't think it's on offense. I think it's on defense. And I think it's Al Horford.
Al Horford. Oh, he's a liability. They would play him in all type of little plays.
If Siakam, because they got him guarding Siakam. If Siakam runs wild, like he was doing, killing them in that mid range, Horford, he gonna have to get off the court. If they can figure out that Siakam and Horford thing, I think it got to be Horford, man, because he's gonna get killed.
I can't put that much pressure on a 38-year-old dude.
This is their leading scorer. This is who you got to guard. That's a big
Oh, I get it for defensive reason. I get what you're saying.
For defensive reason. I'm not talking about for offense.
But I don't expect him to be that great. Like, I can't put that much pressure on a 38-year-old dude to guard a 30-year-old dude. Say, hey, you got that much pressure.
That's where you're at.
It's where you're at. It's Drew though. Like, if Drew not helping those other two guys out, then
on the offense is what you're saying.
Yeah, but I feel like Drew's impact on offense outweighs Horford's on defense. Because Horford, you can sit him down. Like, you cannot go sit Drew Holiday down.
Siakam,
you can play small.
How about this? Siakam will score more points with Horford guarding him than Drew will score with whoever guarded him.
I don't know.
No, it's a
Because Horford still plays, like, he was helping him out offensively too. Like,
yeah, but
I get where you're coming from that. But, like, I feel like if he not doing what he needs to do, like, it's a 38-year-old guy. Like, Horford is 38. Like, you can just go sit him down and play a different level. But Holiday is an all-star. Like, he's made the all-star team before. He made all defensive teams before. Like, you paid him, you extended his contract and paid him a lot of money. If he doesn't perform well, it looks like, what did we lost this. We lost this trade.
I mean, there's a lot of players that's getting crazy paid anyway.
Horford wasn't traded there. Like, Holiday,
I think
you're a big name. You won a ring before.
They need to figure that out, so we need you to
we need you to bring that ring experience. We need you to bring that ring experience here.
I feel that. I'm not saying that it's wrong. You talking about the offense, I'm talking about the defense.
But it's Drew Holiday on defense, too. If he not guarding like Halliburton, well, he has to guard the best person on the floor.
I'm just saying, I think Siakam is going to score more points on Al Horford than Drew Holiday is going to score for the Celtics or whoever's got
Tyrese had more points than Siakam game one.
Right, but who kept him in
Drew Holiday.
That mid-range shot that Siakam kept hit?
Who's
the
giving
Pacers
him the ball?
Lost that.
Who's passing him the ball? Tyrese Halliburton.
So now we're giving the person that passes him the ball the credit for him making the shot.
I'm saying it's on Drew. Drew let him get by on these screens. Halford has to help out.
He's letting the screen.
Dumping it to Siakam on the mid-range.
Yes.
Because Halliburton is letting what's name go by. Halford is coming over to help. Kicking it to the free throw line.
Bro, is what I'm telling you. It's not what's happening.
All right, who gets more points tonight? Siakam or Halliburton?
It depends.
Who do you think?
It depends on.
No, I just want your expert call right now.
Who gets more points tonight? Siakam is going to have more points tonight. Halliburton is not going to do what he did. This dude hit last-second double pump. Come on, man.
And the one.
Come on, bro.
In the first quarter or something like that, he hit like a deep logo three.
He's not doing that again, man.
Hey, Halliburton be like that sometimes, man.
He's not doing that again.
I don't know.
I ain't with it. So what about the Pacers? Who's there? You can't pick Siakam.
Miles Turner.
Yeah, I was gonna go there too.
Miles Turner, easily.
He played good. That game.
Miles Turner. If he not hooping, then they don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
But overall, I really do. Out of all, Miles Turner, Drew, McDaniels, and PJ, I got to go McDaniels over the whole thing.
Yeah, because they could really win it though.
Because they're such such a defensive team. If he can provide, because you know what he's going to do.
Any type of offense.
Yeah, it's going to be a game changer. Because I don't expect Ant to play the way he did again. And I don't expect Cat to play like as bad as they did, and they lost by 3. I think to look at it as like, yo, we just played our worst game. Kyrie was hitting some crazy stuff. Luka had 30 plus. They both had, and they won by 3.
You still got the Wolves to win.
Yeah, I still got the Wolves. Who you got?
Do you think Ant poked the bear though?
Do I think he
poked the bear? Because Kyrie said, "Yeah, I was sitting at home with my family, and it gave me a little extra motivation."
Yeah,
Kyrie came out going crazy.
Pause. I think he poked the bear, but I think it's like a bear poking a bear. So it's like, I think Ant has a bear tendencies. Like sometimes, even if he's not scoring, like that Game 7 against the Nuggets, he didn't shoot well. He shot 6 for 24, but you felt his presence in that game. Like, you felt the defense. Like he ripped Murray, got the dunk. So like, Ant has a way of still making himself like assertive on a game. Like same with Kobe. When Kobe would have bad shooting nights, they would still win.
With Kobe, we're going back to Kobe.
But I'm saying like it's a mentality when you can still dominate a game, even when you having an off night. Like I feel like Luka, when Luka's having an off night, he stopped dominating the game. Like if he's off, then he kind of like off.
So
certain guys I feel like still can.
Even if you're not scoring, or if you're having
even if you're not being even if you're having an off night, you can still be a bear. Like I feel like Ant has that. Like the Game 7, like I said, he didn't have an effective like scoring night, but you knew Ant was still there. Like, so I think he comes back. Luka, he gonna start doing his Luka type of stuff. Like
he's gonna start crying.
Yeah, he gonna start crying. It's gonna fizzle out.
So do you think no? No, you had a question. Then you had another question.
No, I mean when you think about Luka and these guys, and they start getting paid. So I wanted to know, what do you thought about certain players, if they overpaid or if they're underpaid? Well, pretty much if they're just right. I don't feel like anybody's really underpaid because these dudes make so much money. I don't know if I consider them underpaid. But because I saw Luka was like
Jaylen Brown has the highest contract. Right?
Yeah, no, I got it right here. Going into the 2025 season. So right now. So even like Jaylen Brown's don't really like kick in until
Jaylen Brown overpaid, bro.
But his don't kick in until 2026.
I don't care. He overpaid then too.
But right now, here we go. So going into 2025 season, so next season, this is the highest players, right? So I'm gonna go through the first 15, and you let me know if you think they're overpaid.
Sure. This is easy.
Under.
Oh yeah, this is easy.
First, Steph Curry, $55 million.
$55 million a year for Steph Curry. He's about right. I think that's about right.
So about right, all right.
That's about right.
Now this one we get fun right here. Kawhi Leonard, $52 million.
Over, bruh.
Overpaid. Overpaid.
Dude, don't even play.
Exactly. All right.
Over.
Number 3, Nikola Jokic, $51 million. Actually, I go underpaid.
Nah, he about
if Curry making 55, 3-time MVP, he can get 55 too.
Nah, but Curry changed the game, so that's like. He about right. I think Luka,
I give him
with what
million.
he did and all his accolades, I think he about right.
I give him a couple more million.
Nah.
If Kawhi is up there,
well, he's overpaid. That's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, that means Jokic is underpaid then.
Jokic plays.
That means he's underpaid.
No, nah.
That's how I'm gonna look at it. If Kawhi's here,
yeah,
and Jokic is here.
Kawhi has more rings though too. Like. I can't give him that.
You got a point there.
That one, man.
All right, here we go. Number 4, Joel, $51 million. Joel Embiid.
Over. Man should not be making no. He can't get out the first round. Get this man. Over.
Yeah, I'm going to go slightly overpaid.
Over.
All right, here we go.
OVR.
Number 5, LeBron, $51 million. Same contract as Jokic and Embiid.
See, it's hard with these type of players because they change the game, and like
I'm gonna go underpaid.
Under?
I'll go underpaid.
No, that dude.
Nah,
he
honestly,
about where he need to be. He about where he need to
39 and still leading the team in assists and points at 39, making
It's
an All
Anthony
NBA team.
Davis. It's not hard to do that.
Anthony Davis is 30, bro. Like, he shouldn't have
I
to
don't
do
care.
that.
Anthony
What other
Davis
39-year-old you seen average 26, 8, and 8?
Nobody. But I still think he's.
If he's going out there,
he's where he needs to be. I think.
Nah, if I gotta rely on a 39-year-old to get me to the playoffs,
You need to look at your roster. then.
man.
You need to look at your roster then.
true, but I'm still gonna pay him for going out there and doing this in his 20-something
51
season.
million. That's what he get.
Nah,
51 million to bring in some other bodies.
if Kawhi's making 52, LeBron gotta make 55.
Nah.
If you think Steph can make, Steph didn't make the. You said Steph was good, but Steph didn't even make the playoffs, and he got 55. But LeBron made the playoffs, and he had 51.
Steph is a little different.
And he's 40.
I said both of them are where they need to be. What are you talking
But how is
about?
if Curry's at 55 and he's where
I
he need
said
to be?
these older players, it's a little tricky because like Steph changed the game.
So you think Curry should make more than
that-
Bron right now?
Steph changed the game.
So Steph should make more than Bron right now.
Absolutely, yes.
He didn't make the playoffs though.
What does that matter? I'm
Bron
looking at
made
the
the playoffs, and he's
totality of
older.
thing. It's a whole thing though. Like it has to be like how many rings old boy got? Bron got four.
Four.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Curry got 4.
Mm-hmm.
Who recently changed the game most?
Who just made the playoffs? If I'm going recency bias, I'm going for the guy that
can't
made the
go who
playoffs
makes
at
the
39
playoffs.
years old.
Nah.
He got to be making the same
Because you
amount as
had
Curry.
age and everything. Nah, I can't do that. He about where he at. He about where he need to be.
All right, we're going to take it. Give me a vote. What you think? Should
LeBron is
Curry
about
or
where he
Bron
need to
should be
be.
making more today or
Bron.
going into next season? I'm going for the guy that made the playoffs more recently.
Nah.
All right, number 6. I know how you're going to go on this. 51 million. Kevin Durant, number 6.
Over. That man
I
is
give
overpaid,
I give
bro.
him a slight overpay just because he can't get in. He can't make no
get
damage.
out the first round.
He can't do no
getting
damage there.
Swept by these
Nah.
young. Listen, I don't. Hey,
Here go a fun one right here too. We're going with his teammate, Bradley Beal, 50 million.
over.
heavily,
Listen, it's a
heavily
lot
overpaid.
of people overpaid. man.
heavily
Listen,
overpaid.
and when we say like overpaid or underpaid, I mean you
Heavily overpaid.
you paid whatever you negotiate. So, but if I'm negotiating this, I'm not paying Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
Man, what?
All right, now we got his teammate. How these dudes all making this much? Devin Booker, 49 mil.
I think that's under actually. I would go under with Book. I think that's under with Book, man. Book deserves some more M's.
He didn't even win a game.
Hey, Book, get you some more M's, bruh.
No, he ain't just say.
Listen, he's still young.
Ain't no way
Listen,
you
he's
say.
still younger. He's still younger. He
I thought
can-
age didn't matter when it
can-
was Braun. Now you want to
No.
bring up age, but now when I
No,
bring
I'm
up age,
saying
it's better.
he's still younger. I never said 49 or
Which is
whatever he said.
age.
Listen, he's still younger, and he can get better. He can still get better. He
No,
underpaid right now,
he
man.
underpaid. I'm gonna say
Booker-
Devin Booker is right where he needs
Nah,
to be.
Book underpaid. Give
Booker's
Book
right
some
where he
more
needs to
M's,
be.
man.
For what?
Give him some more M's.
All right, here we go. Jaylen Brown, 49 mil. I
Dang.
think that's
Oh, that's not his 300.
nah. His contract kind of kicks in at the end.
Oh,
Like it's like a
okay.
it's heavy pause at the end.
49.
Bless you.
Bless you. 49 for Jaylen Brown.
I say that's okay. Slightly over,
I would say slightly over.
but
That's
I'm
what I was gonna
fine
go.
with it.
Slightly over, but like, you can be there.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, you can be
All right, here we go. Karl Anthony Towns, 49 mil. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I can't say overpaid or underpaid, especially if he wins his ring.
Right now, Karl Anthony Towns, 49 million.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
That's
he
fine.
can
Not
shoot.
overpaid, not underpaid. Yeah,
He
you're right.
lack a little attitude sometimes, but
Yeah.
yeah, I give him 49.
He said, after all that,
I give him 49.
what's the next? All right, Jimmy Butler, 48 mil.
Over.
Yeah, he don't even play the regular season.
Dude, do not play, man.
Now this one right here, I think is heavily under. 48 mil.
For who?
Giannis.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course.
I think Giannis
and this is no
heavily
bias,
underpaid.
This is no bias though, for real.
That man is underpaid.
Let's just keep it a bean. Let's keep it tall right here. Giannis is grossly underpaid right now.
You know how much he's making he's making $48 million next season. You know how much he's making the year after that?
What?
$68 million. 20 million more.
That's where he needs to be.
That's what that extension
60,
was.
70, that's where he needs to be.
$68 million. They realized that too. They said, yo, we underpaid
You gotta do that. Yeah,
we underpaid him. We gotta pay that man his bread.
We got next.
All right, after Giannis, we got Dame, 48. Same as that contract. 48-7.
This is tough. Because Dame is my guy.
Yeah. Dame, get that money, man. You just right.
I think
you just right.
I think he where he at though. I don't
he
think,
right where
I
he
wouldn't
at.
give him no more M's. I think he where he at. He good.
And we go 3 more after this. All right, after Dame, we got PG, same as that contract as Giannis and Dame, 48-7. 48 million.
I think PG. I think it's good for PG. That's good for PG.
PG earned his money. He playing on that broken leg, man. I don't feel like that ever gets back right. So, PG, you playing with that leg, man. Pause. That was crazy.
Wow.
That was
wow.
I'm mad at myself. Wow. I'm glad you didn't pause me on it. I'm glad I caught it myself. Because if I did it and you caught that.
Because I was trying to read something else, but that's crazy. That's crazy.
We're going to edit that out. After that, we got Rudy Gobert, 43 mil. It's hard to say with these guys because they're still playing.
And
they're still in this year. Like, if they're still if they still have hope to win it this year, it's hard for me to say him or Cat is overpaid. Because they still alive. Like, some of these dudes really not alive right now.
I think 43 for Rudy. I pay that.
The only people are alive in this is Jaylen Brown, Cat, and Rudy. They're the only ones that's still playing.
Well,
that's really respect.
So
but
you got one more?
And the last one is Anthony Davis, 43 million.
I think I pay 40 for. He don't need more. He don't need no more.
Nah, I say he overpaid. 43, I give him 40.
Nah.
Just because he have Braun still being number one option at 39. If you still got Braun being the number one option at 39, I can't.
I feel that.
I can't.
I feel that. Pause. Pause. Hey, so let me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let me ask you this. So let's switch to WNBA for a little bit.
WNBA
Caitlin Clark, 0-5 right now, or
4-5, bro. And there's some heartbreakers too. The last couple, some heartbreakers.
Do you think that they figure it out, that team?
What was her numbers last night though? I missed it. She had 21.
I think she had 21. I remember seeing 21.
She had the over for her 19.5. You're right.
It was bad early on, but then she caught her little jumper.
I don't think they figured her out. I just think she hasn't fully figured herself out.
I think, I think she's on the team that, I mean,
they bums. Like, they bums. Like,
you get used to being and playing a certain way, and now you got to adjust. I think she'll be fine in the end.
Like, how many number one, like, it's funny because I know Wemby and her is kind of hard to compare in some way, but, like, the Spurs were trash. Like, Spurs were trash even with Wemby. But Wemby is still getting praised for how amazing he is, right?
Yeah.
But it didn't just come out because he didn't just start off the season super strong. Like, he had some games where he was like under 10 points, and you're like, oh, he's a bust. Oh, he's amazing. Oh, he's a bust. Oh, he's amazing. Like, same thing that goes for women's sports. Like, they still professionals at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And she came from not being a professional. Like, she came from college. So I don't know why everybody thought she was just going to come in and just kill off the bat. Like, I was one of those people that was like, I really don't think she's going to come in and kill. I don't think she's going to be horrible. I expected her to get
how
her
many
20.
points did you give her? You gave her
like 18.
Did you? I thought it was a little lower than that. I don't know. We got to check the tape on that. Because I remember...
I think you said, is she going to average 20 a game? And I said, nah, I give her real close, like 18 or something.
Yeah.
But she's averaging around that.
Yeah, I think she's in between like the 18 to 20.
Yeah, it's the efficiency, it's the field goal percentage and the turnovers that's crazy.
Yeah,
and obviously the losses, but like they were last seed last year. Like Braun didn't make the playoffs his first year. Like he didn't turn that Cavs around to make him a playoff team.
What about Angel Reese? You think she'll ever win? I
think she got a better situation. I think she might. Like you come from winning, she knows how to win. It can't be that hard. It's only like 18 teams or something like that. Like, like you got to get one eventually. Like, it's like when Bill Russell was winning all the rings.
There's a lot of teams that they ain't had one.
True.
So
as long as you get the Aces up out of there, the Aces and Liberty, it's gonna be hard to win when they're around them. But like, I feel like it's not that many players and it's not that many teams. So it's like you gotta catch you one before they start expanding this joint.
So you think Caitlin gonna win one too?
Yeah, I don't know about that boss, that Aaliyah Boston chick. I don't know if she can really help her out and get her one.
That team is.
She was a number one pick last year, and she ain't pulling her weight at all. Nah, man.
I think Angel Reese bad.
I think she can win because she comes from a winning culture.
Yeah.
Like a winning culture, I think they figure out how to win, and like there's gonna be trades, there's gonna be things that shake it up. Like same thing with Candace Parker, like how she ended up with teams like with the Aces or something like that. She got a ring with them.
Yeah.
And she wasn't even playing. It's like you might mess around, catch yourself a good trade, put you in a better situation. You might just win it.
Yeah, because Caitlin ain't getting traded.
That's what I'm like. She's not gonna get traded.
She's not gonna get traded.
So I don't even know how it works with re-signing and all that stuff for the WNBA. But like, hey, things are changing, man. Like I'm seeing way more highlights on Instagram. And like I said, there's nobody in the comments talking about get back in the kitchen either. Like people actually giving real feedback and opinions. And I'm like, yo.
Hey, you know one of the girls that keep catching my attention is Kalia Johnson.
Copper?
Or Cooper.
Yeah.
What her name? She is cold, bro.
She put up 37 on the Aces the other day.
She is
put up 37 on them. Got the dub on the road, too. See, how do I know this stuff?
Cold.
Like, I know this stuff, man. WNBA, y'all finally getting something right. Y'all still got to talk to me about the marketing, about getting involved with the All-Star Weekend. Come on, hit me up. I got the ideas.
Yeah.
They got to get involved in this All-Star Weekend.
And it's another, and that's just saying, I would have never known Kalia Johnson. Well, I started to watch it a lot, like the last few years, but Kalia Johnson or Cooper, whatever.
Cooper.
Listen, that girl, she can ball. You know, another person that I wasn't, I keep hearing about, I ain't really seen her play, is like Brink.
Oh, Cameron Brink?
Yeah.
She's not really like.
I just think like
she's not super offensive.
They keep saying she's like the Gobert.
Yeah. She's like not really like
nothing crazy.
Wow, like I'm not watching her game.
I ain't
to be like,
seen her play yet, so I need to.
I saw her play. She gotta keep her hands up. She be fouling. She always in foul trouble.
That's rookies, man.
Yeah, I watched it because I had an over on this chick, Hamby, and she cashed it too. I had the over on it. This was another night. Cashed the ticket. Yes, sir. But that was the last one I needed. And I was watching because she's on the same team with Cameron Brink. So I was like, I watched Cameron Brink because I'm watching his game. And she's not really offensive. She getting a lot of foul trouble, but ain't nothing I'm like, wow about.
Yeah.
She got no bag or nothing, so it's not
Juju,
really
though, man.
Bro, Juju gonna come in and kill, man. She's somebody I think it's not gonna be as hard for her to adjust as it is for what's her name, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Because I think she's just stronger. She's like she built a little different. Like I think it's something different. She don't
rely on her jumper.
Exactly, and I'm like, yo, is she
rely on going to get a bucket?
That's why I'm like, yo, the same way like Melo came into the league, made the playoffs his first year. Like, it's something about players that came in there just like, I'm confident, I won it before. Like she didn't win in college, but it's like the game I feel like can translate well to the NBA. Like Bron, his game translated well. Like certain players I feel like can translate well.
Did you see Ron Artest said that LeBron at 16 could have played in the NBA?
I'm not mad at it, honestly.
You believe that, though?
I don't think he'd be LeBron. Like, I think he would be like, because if you come into the game at 18 and you average 20, 2 years younger, you might come in average 6. Like, something like that. Like, because LeBron, he came into the league, he played the first part of that year at 18 years old.
Yeah.
At 18. So I'm like, if you start off, you playing at 18 and you average 20, like 6 and 5, 2 years younger, were you just that much more horrible? Like, LeBron is going to be who he was. Like,
right.
Like,
right. It don't
he
matter.
was different. Like, grown men were going out to see him play. Like, he was different. I think he's one of the few players I think they could have played at 16. I won't say that about a lot of players, but I think he could play. Not obviously put up LeBron James type numbers, but he'd be better than somebody. He'd be better than some of these dudes.
All right, man. That's it. That's all we had.
Yep.
What was that? Episode 26? Who's number 26? Is it a number? You got
Spencer Dinwiddie. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, come on.
Yo, these are numbers that nobody rock with. What's wrong with 26? Why nobody you choose number 26? Nah, we going football on this. We're going Saquon. We're going Saquon on this.
Saquon Barkley.
We got it, because I can't think of no 26.
He get hurt too much. We can't.
Well, who's the number 26 basketball player besides Spencer Dinwiddie that you can think of?
I don't know anybody. I didn't even know Spencer Dinwiddie was number 26. He changed so many teams, so many numbers. That's anyway. True. So it's crazy that you know that.
I know everything. 94%.
But didn't know that Kobe got carried. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now we back to the Kobe carrying.
Nah, it's episode 26. Hey, thanks for the love. Hey, we're putting up some numbers, man.
Yeah, man. Just keep this going. Like, subscribe before you do anything else. Before you even share it. Like and subscribe and then share it.
We need to know if Kobe got carried.
Yeah, please, in the comments.
We need to know if Kobe got carried.
Kobe got carried.
Because Diesel. All right, we out.